What do you make of the Derek Carr signing and the ripple effect?
I mean, good for all I can say is good for Derek Carr, because what happens in the case of football, football salaries, essentially, is that once Andrew Luck signs for $24.6 million a year, the next mega quarterback, whoever it is not going to sign for less. And that's all there is to it. And so now Derek Carr gets to be the first $25 million player, average contract in NFL history, and good for him. He's very deserving. He's a young guy who means everything to that franchise. And as somebody who's gotten to know him a little bit, I can just tell you that this guy is a perfect, not only representative of the Raiders, but perfect representative of the NFL. And if you saw what NFL Films did on him during the Indianapolis game, I think either Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, whenever it was, when he got hurt last year, how awesome a leader he is on the field. He's unbelievable. So good for him. But I'll just say this. Like, my first thought when I looked at this contract was, well, it's great. He beat everybody. But in essence, he goes $25 million a year. Luck is $24.6. Breeze is $24.3. Carson Palmer's $24.4, and Kirk Cousins is $23.9. So it's not like he wiped the floor with everybody. But I am going to say this, that the reason why I think that he just barely beat these guys is because he's different from Matthew Stafford and Kirk Cousins, because he's starting at such a low level. And that's why I think his agents did a really good job. Plus the fact that in the last 3 years of his contract, Adam Schefter very wisely reported this morning, that in the last 3 years, his contract will be paid by a corporation in the state of Nevada. And it could be the last 4 years, depending on what year this franchise actually moves to Las Vegas. But at least in the last 3 years, whatever the number is, he'll save $3, $4, $5 million on the contract by not having to pay any state tax versus the onerous. And look, we all as Americans, especially very wealthy Americans, should pay our share of tax. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But I'm saying it is a huge advantage. And part of what people should think about when they think of this deal, that the tax ramifications are so good for him in the last 3 years.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you liked some of that, get some more of that on the Rich Eisen Show app. Follow all the information you see right here on the Rich Eisen Show.